Hey, good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Surprise, surprise. I wasn't expecting to be out here this morning, but I made it. Here I am. And happy Father's Day to all of our dads out there. Happy Father's Day to all of our dads. Nice big storm down there to the south of us here on Vanderbilt Beach in North Naples. The beach was calling this morning. The beach was calling. I couldn't resist the temptation. Beautiful out here. It's about 78 degrees. Humid as can be. Really, really muggy. That's for darn sure. Very, very humid. Some really interesting looking clouds down there to the south. Very interesting looking clouds. One of our sea turtle nests there in front of me. Roy is making his way out onto the beach behind me. He got his new beach chair that he could carry on his back. I just brought it out to the beach for him. It seems like a kind of a monstrosity. It's a lot heavier than his old chair. But he is here. Daddy-o, our beach daddy-o. He's a ways up the beach here. Up there a ways. We're going to take a walk down to the south this morning. See what's cooking. See how far we get. Hopefully we won't get rained on. Keep my fingers crossed that the rain stays away. Excuse me. The Ritz-Carlton. The Ritz-Carlton Beach Hotel there. In all its majesty. The Gumbo Limbo Bar. Beachfront bar. This is an interesting caging here. A double caging on a nest. Never seen that before. That is interesting, to say the least. Wonder if there's two nests there. A double caging of the nest. Interesting. That is a first for me. Boy, the air is heavy here. Boy, the humidity is really high. You can just feel the moisture in the air. See if there was any turtle crawls down this way last night. See if we see any new tracks on the beach. Water's pretty flat out there. Maybe we'll get lucky and see one of our dolphin friends come by. You just never know. Oh, the beach chairs stacked up. They'll be putting those out by the time we get back. Boy, the sand's really hard here. Hasn't been raked. Hasn't been raked yet. So we're on the beach at Pelican Bay now. This is Bay Colony, the condos. These are the condos in Bay Colony at Pelican Bay, in Pelican Bay. A very exclusive community within the community of Pelican Bay, Bay Colony. One of our little snowy egrets over here, making its way down the beach with me. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, Bill. Well, these clouds are picking up some color out there. Picking up some of the colors. Just love those reflections in the water. Absolutely beautiful. Little white ibis down there in the bottom of the frame. I think he's down there in the bottom. There he is. One of our little ibis buddies. Digging away there. That's kind of a small one. Kind of a small ibis. Good morning, Marlene, Heather. Connie, good morning. Anna, good morning. Nicholas, good morning, Nicholas. Hey, thanks for the stars there, Nicholas. John and Jenny, good morning, John and Jenny. Just watching a white ibis here. Yes, once again, happy Father's Day to all the dads out there watching. Happy Father's Day. See if this guy pulls something up here. I got something. A little snowy egret over here to the left. A little snowy egret. Look at that water, absolutely beautiful. Beautiful colors right now. Hey Linda, good morning. Denise, good morning. So some of our friends are going to be at Del Nor Wiggins this morning, up in Area 5, up at Wiggins Pass, doing some fishing. Several of our friends said to let you know, anybody's welcome to come join them there. Remember, you got to have a fishing license to go fishing. They're going to be up. It's going to be, well, Scott and Linda, Tom and Karen, Kevin, Justine. I don't know who else is going to be there. There's half a dozen right there. 6 of our friends are going to be up at Wiggins Pass this morning with their fishing poles. Scott said to give everybody a shout out and invite them up. But remember, you got to have a license. You got to have a fishing license. That's how they're going to be spending their Father's Day. There are 2 great blue herons up here ahead of me. 2 great blue herons. One is down by the water, and one is up on the beach. Let's see if you can see him here. See the one over on the left. You can see the one on the beach on the left, and then just down a ways right over here, you can see the one in the water towards the center of the screen. 2 great blue herons. How awesome is that? Total awesomeness in the morning. Look at them just strutting down the beach there. I think you can get a license at Walmart too. Just down the street from the beach. I think Walmart sells licenses. I know they used to when I was a kid. You'd get a hunting and fishing license there. It's not a big deal. It's a very quick process. He's talking to me. I don't know if you could hear that. Sounds like a weed eater. He's heading over towards the other one. The other heron is over here. It's a smaller one. Maybe it's a female. Much smaller than the other one. This other one's just keeping an eye on the one by the water. Come on. Kind of walking around it. It's actually like making this interesting sound. I don't know how to describe it. It kind of sounds like a weed eater. I don't know how close it's going to get to the other one. Yeah, let's not forget about all the dads that passed away. All the dads in heaven, God bless yous. All the dads in heaven. We miss you, Dad. My dad as well. Well, there's a sight right there. There's a wonderful sight. Yeah, the other one's just gonna move on down the beach. Oh, somebody's coming along. Oh, go ahead. Somebody's walking along. Wow, that was fun watching those guys. They'll probably be back. This one will probably turn around and come back here if left alone. I was curious to see what they were going to do. If they were going to interact or what. There's more and more people hitting the beach now. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. What a sight, huh? What a sight. See, if I walked the other way, we wouldn't have seen those two herons. That must be the reason I decided to come this this direction, head south this morning. How cool is that? Leave them two alone. Maybe they'll be there on the way back. Got a little frog in my throat. Sorry about that. Haven't seen any turtle tracks. The beach patrol's already been up and down the beach. I see their tracks. We're actually walking south down towards Clam Pass right now. Another beautiful beach park, Clam Pass. If you haven't checked that out, you need to go do that. Excuse me. Got something caught in my throat. But Clam Pass is very unique. You hop on a tram and go down a pretty long and winding boardwalk through all the mangroves to get to the beach. It's down by the Naples Grand Hotel. It's at the end of Pine Ridge Road. Pine Ridge Road, if you head west on Pine Ridge Road, it turns into Seagate Drive. I believe it's Seagate Drive. Seagate. You just take that all the way down to the end to Clam Pass Park. Very, very interesting place. And then when you get to the beach, walk to the north end of the park to Clam Pass. Pelican zooming by us. Both of those herons are still down there. They're both down there. Quite a ways away from them already. Zoom in. If I zoom in, you can see them down there. The pelicans. That's where Roy is, down there amongst that group of people somewhere. I'm actually starting to sweat from the humidity. There is a little breeze out here. I'm actually breaking out in a little sweat. It's just so muggy. I was not expecting to be out here this morning, but I just couldn't resist the temptation. Could not resist the temptation. The beach was calling. I just can't believe how flat it is here. How flat. Man, this is the kind of water you want for the dolphins. This is what you want here, nice and flat like this. We're just going to keep going south. Keep going south. And see what's down here. No, I have not seen any new crawls yet. No crawls. Oh, actually, yep, there's one right here. This probably happened yesterday. I can still see the tracks down here in front of me. If you look really, really close, you can see the crawl tracks that lead up to that nest up there. So looks like there was one here yesterday. No fresh tracks yet, though. No fresh tracks. Hopefully we'll run into Dexter. There's a little group of ibises up here in front of me. Got some of the juveniles that haven't lost all their dark feathers yet. Half a dozen or so of them, 6, 7 ibis with some juveniles, ones with the darker feathers. They're the young ones. They haven't turned completely white yet. Kind of interesting when they're in between colors there, isn't it? Kind of interesting looking when they're in between colors like that. I think I just heard some thunder rumbling. The white ibises. A common sight here in Southwest Florida, not just at the beach, but inland as well, around lakes, even in your front yards. Nature's insect control in your front yard. The kids are catching up there with the rest of the family. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous here. Yep, up onto the beach they go. Up onto the beach they go. It's fun watching them. It is fun. Well, let's keep going down south, heading down to the south. See how far we get. See how far we get. Morning. It's nice down here once we get past the condos. Oh yeah, thunder rumbling. Just heard the thunder rumbling out there. That is a big storm out there to the south. That is a big one. I don't know what way it's moving. I don't know what direction that storm is headed. I had a request from one of our beach friends. She wanted me to wish her dad a happy Father's Day for her. He follows us on YouTube. Tim Popick. Happy Father's Day from all of us here at the Southwest Florida Television Beach family. Happy Father's Day from your daughter, Savannah. She tells me you're going to be paying us a visit here. July 5th, I believe. You're going to be down here in Naples. Maybe we'll get to meet you in person. That would be fun. But I'm glad you found us here on the internet, Facebook and YouTube. Tim Popick. Up in South Windsor, Connecticut. Thank you for being a friend and following along, Tim. Everybody, wish Tim a happy Father's Day. Now, he's watching on YouTube. He won't be able to see all the comments, but hopefully his daughter will be able to show him on Facebook. Everybody wishing him a happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, Tim. And happy Father's Day again to all of our fathers watching. And of course, again, happy Father's Day to all the dads that aren't with us any longer, but still watching over us. Fathers and grandpas, God bless all of you. Kind of quiet this morning. Where's everybody at? Everybody still sleeping? Come on. It's looking to the north, by the way. If you're just new to our walks here, get your bearings. This is looking to the north. I don't know if that rain's heading this direction or not. There's definitely some threatening skies down there, down to the south. Probably Marco Island's getting some rain down there. I don't know if it's raining down in Old Naples, down by our friend Connie. I don't know if she's seeing any rain down there. It looks awful dark. Jackie, good morning. Greg, Yubi. Good morning, Yubi. Happy Father's Day, Yubi. Greg Hubert, our former commander at VFW Post 4254 in Bonita Springs. He just passed the torch on to the new commander just a couple of weeks ago. Looking for new members at the VFW. Veterans of Foreign Wars, Bonita Springs. If you served in the military on foreign soil, you are eligible to become a member. Even if you didn't serve. If a direct family member served, I believe a brother counts. Father, mother, brother, sister. A direct family member, if they served on foreign soil, you can join the auxiliary, join the post as an auxiliary member. Bingo. They're going to be starting their bingo up here soon. Their bingo at the post. That's a big thing at the Moose Lodges, Elks Clubs, Eagles Clubs, American Legions, VFWs, their bingo. That's a big thing. Bingo and karaoke. Karaoke. How far are we going to get this morning? How far are we going to go? Good question. What the heck, I don't have anything else to do this morning. We'll just keep walking for a while. Hopefully, some of the sleepyheads will get out of bed and join us here. Missing a lot of friends here this morning. Getting brighter here. Slowly, the sun's popping up over the trees. No, you didn't miss Roy, Les. You didn't miss Roy. He's sitting in his beach chair, his new beach chair. About 3/4 of a mile north of me. Julie, good morning. Yeah, it would be nice if we saw some dolphins. Just never know what we're going to see. We did get to see those two beautiful great blue herons already this morning. That was a nice treat. They might be on the beach when we walk back down, but probably not. Just because there's more and more people starting to show up here. And they get a little skittish as more and more people show up. I'm just watching that rain. I think it's slowly creeping this way to the north. Slowly making its way towards us this morning. Did hear some good rumbles of thunder out there earlier. Not so much right now. Some beautiful colors out there. Just beautiful colors. Textures and colors. Those of you using iPhones, did you notice the new COVID tracking program they put in the new update? The COVID-19 tracking app, I guess. You got to download another app. I'm not going to turn mine on, but interesting. Interesting. Ooh. Thought it was a swimmer, but something came up out of the water out there. I thought it was a swimmer. I don't know what it was, if it was a dolphin. Or a ray. See it out there? I don't know if you saw it. It's kind of far out. It's pretty far offshore, darn it. Looked like a dolphin maybe. Swimming away from us. I don't know where it went. It's way out there. Darn it. Oh well. It would be fun to see a dolphin. Now it's over to the right. Darn it. It's too far out. Sorry. Too far out there, guys. Maybe one will come in closer here. It's swimming up towards Dexter. It's swimming up to the north. Those clouds are just beautiful. The water, the blues there. Oh. The Father's Day blues. That's the kind of blues I'm talking about there. I like those blues. Yeah, that dolphin's not coming in to shore. It's staying out in the deeper water. Gosh darn it. We're getting down the beach a ways here. Getting down here a ways. Water is gorgeous. It's funny how their heads bob when they walk. Looking for scraps. Not many people on this beach down here leaving scraps of food. There's a little beachfront home there. Tucked in amongst the palms. Well, it looks like a new nest here. There's some crawl tracks here, look. There's a nest. Some tracks here. Looks like fresh ones, yep. A new nest. Nest 134. Nest 134 here. Wow. 134 nests on this stretch of beach here in North Naples. Very, very cool. Very cool. A fresh one. A fresh one. Can't really even see the tracks looking the other direction here. Ooh, thunder. Thunder rumbling. You can just barely see the tracks right here. Very overcast out here right now. There you have it. Nest 134. I don't know if there's any new ones up to the north, but we know there's 134 here. Very cool. Very cool. The more the merrier. Keep them coming. Haven't smelled the bacon yet, Marianne. I have not smelled the bacon yet. I hope I don't. I don't want to be tempted with that smell of bacon. Nice little rain cell out there. I bet you Roy's going to be going to first watch this morning. I'll bet you he's going to be going over there for his blueberry pancakes. I have a feeling. Roy is our daddy-o. He's the daddy-o of the beach walks. Hopefully he'll be on the beach when I get back. This is the farthest I've ever come down, walked down here. So far, so good. Got a good, so far, a good signal. Keeping my fingers crossed. Peter, good morning, Peter. Well, I don't know who got the lanterns. Who got the lanterns? Who was the highest bidders on the 3 lanterns? I don't know if Donnie's still with us this morning. If she can share that. Who got the lantern? Who won the bids for Kelly's Sparkle and Shine lanterns? That ended at midnight. The auction. I know Peter was pretty generous in his bidding. All of you were generous in your bidding. That was so sweet of you. Donations that you guys made to Kelly besides the bids for the lanterns, that was awful sweet. And you can continue, please. You can continue. If you want to send a little contribution to Kelly's PayPal, feel free to do that. She is very thankful. Well, our connection just fizzled out for a second, darn it. This looks like the beach club for Pelican Bay. The Pelican Bay folks, their restaurant, their beachfront restaurant and facilities here. A lot of beach here. A lot of beach to walk here. This is by far the longest beach walk we have taken in quite a while. Quite a while. Old nest number 125, kind of close to the water here. Nest number 125. That's a bit close to the water. Wish that was higher up on the beach. Another one back up there. Much higher up on the beach. I don't know how much further down the beach goes here. Well, I know it goes down to Clam Pass. I just don't know how much further down that is. But we have never been down here on a beach walk. This is a first. I have never been down here, period. So this is a first all around, a first for me, a first for our beach walks. Some catamarans sitting up there on the beach. Roy's favorite, he loves getting out on those cats. That's a pretty big catamaran there. That's what Roy was talking about, getting on a Hobie cat and going and sailing off the horizon. Remember that the other day? Sailing over the horizon, straight out, going and meeting his creator to have that conversation. Give him some pointers. That'd be some conversation to witness. Roy talking to God, asking him questions about why he did what he did, and Roy giving him pointers, giving him some advice. How funny is that? That was a great chat we had there. Watch that visit with Roy. The last video I posted with Roy, I forget, was that Friday? I believe it was Friday. This is like no man's land down here, like no man's land. Look at that. It's nice here that in Pelican Bay, the condos aren't right up on the beach. The condos are further inland. That's kind of nice. Look at all the ibises. Look at all the ibises down here. They enjoy this deserted beach just as much as me. Look at them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 of them. Counted. Oh, one's a little snowy egret. 16 ibises and one little snowy egret. Wow. Just strolling down the beach. Up. Heading up to the north. Look at all the sea turtle nests here lined up. Look at them here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at them. Can you see all 4 right here and almost in a row? And they just increase in numbers down the beach. Amazing. This is what Dexter was talking about, how many nests there are down here to the south. Wow. That is something. Absolutely beautiful. Here's our two friends. Here's our beach friends. Morning, ladies. Good morning. Did you walk all the way to the end? Beautiful. Is it nice down there today? Is it nice down there? I've never walked all the way down. I've never walked all the way down. I know Clam Pass is down there. Yeah. How much further is it?
From here, you see where that little white house on the end?
That's it. That's their beach house there, the beach club. All right. See y'all later. Have a great day. I have never been down to Clam Pass on this side. I've always been on the other side of Clam Pass in the park itself, in Clam Pass Park. Never been on the north side. It's still a ways down there. The thing that I'm worried about is getting caught in this rain. Man, that looks like some nasty rain. Oh, it looks like a night heron up here on the beach. A night heron sitting on the beach. Lots more turtle nests. I don't know if you can see them up there in the dunes. Lots more turtle nests down here. Wow. 4 more just kind of grouped together over there. I think it's a night heron. Let's see when I get up here. Maybe not. Maybe it's a little tricolor heron. Let's see. Looks like a night heron. Yeah, it's looking right straight at me. Yep, that's a night heron. Oh, darn it. Gonna try to get you a close-up look. Well, that didn't work. Darn it. It looks like the birds are very cautious down here. Not used to having a lot of people down here. Wow. What a great walk this morning. What a walk. Hope I don't run out of batteries. I'm talking about the camera, not me. Look back up to the north. We are quite a ways down. Quite a ways down. Probably not going to see Dexter this morning, darn it. Wanted to wish him a happy Father's Day. We came in way, way down there. That second set of buildings way down there. That's where we started our walk this morning. You can see Delnor Wiggins just off in the distance, sweeping off there with the trees. I don't know if our friends are up there fishing yet. Scott, Linda, Tom, Karen, Kevin, Justine, they were all going to be up at Wiggins Pass fishing this morning. They told me to tell you guys you're invited to join them. Anybody wants to join them up there? Good morning. Ooh, here's another crawl. Another new nest. So let's see how they did their numbering here. Here's a fresh crawl right here. Another set of tracks. Loggerhead sea turtles, that's what we have here. Oh, this is number 135. Number 135 right here. We saw number 134 up to the north. Here's number 135. Very, very cool. Man. They're still coming. we see these numbers get up into the 200s easily on this stretch of beach here. I don't know how many miles this stretch of beach is in North Collier from Clam Pass to Del Norwiggins Pass State Park. I don't even know what they call this beach that I'm walking on, to be honest with you. It's Vanderbilt Beach up to the north. I don't know if this is Pelican Bay Beach or just North Collier. I don't know what this beach is named. And I have never walked on it, by the way. This is a first, as I said earlier. This is the first time I've been down here. Kind of fun. Kind of exciting. I hope we get a signal here. We might lose our connection, unfortunately, down here. That's one of the pitfalls. See if it comes back. If it doesn't come back soon, I'm going to have to save this video and try to start a second live feed. There, it's back. Whew. I don't want to lose this video. So close and yet so far. Well, I got 400 stars. That's nice. 400 stars this morning. Thank you, folks. Thank you. Watching the rain. Watching the rain out there. I saw one dolphin come by. He was way out, though. Way, way out. Looking back up to the north. You know, all these sea turtle nests that we see along our beaches here during our morning walks, all of these turtle nests, these sea turtles return to the beach where they were born. They return to the beach where they were born to nest. It's amazing. And they swim hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of miles away before returning. I mean, it could be thousands. I don't know how many miles away they go. They cover a lot of territory, and then they return back to the beach where they were born to nest. How long is that? I don't know how long that is before they return, before they reach maturity, nesting age. Another interesting little fact is that they can lay eggs more than one time during the nesting season, maybe even up to 3 times during the nesting season. That's kind of cool. Busy little girls. Busy little girls. And then, sadly, statistics say that only 1 in 1,000 actually survives to make it to maturity. Boy, a nice little ridge cloud out there. Can you see that? See that shelf, that ridge, that wall cloud right out there? Wow. Oh, here's the Turtle Patrol. The Turtle Patrol coming back towards me. So they must finish up down at this end of the beach. First time we've seen them down here. We are almost at the end of the beach. We are almost to Clam Pass. Maybe another third of a mile to go, maybe. Wow. It's further than I thought, further than it looks, but a great walk. I just love the beach out here. Look at all of this beach. Technically, you're not allowed to use that beach. That's a private beach. Go figure that one out. This is all private up past the water line, the mean high tide line. This is all private beach, which is a bunch of BS in my opinion. The beach should belong to everyone. You should be allowed to enjoy it. That is owned by Pelican Bay, supposedly. Owned by Pelican Bay, maintained by Collier County. Interesting. But it is beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful down here. Let me get... You can't even see the condos here. There are condos inland, a little bit inland here in Pelican Bay. You can just see the tip of one of them sticking up over here, right over there. You can, if you look real close, a point of one, really hard to see. But at least they're not out shoved right up to the beach here. Not an ugly eyesore. I don't know if in the season, if people are out here on this beach, I don't know how you get to it. It's quite a walk. Quite a walk from any access point that I've seen. Looks just to me like it's walkers and turtles and birds. No sunbathers along this part of the beach. Listen to that thunder. Can you hear it? There's an interesting caging. An interesting caging. I don't know what that's about. I don't know what that's about there. If that's maybe a gopher tortoise nest, I don't know. That's an interesting caging right there. Saw two interesting things. We saw that double caging way earlier, a double caging, and then this little triangular marking here. Not really a cage. Just a marking. Interesting. Interesting. I don't know what that is. There's your normal sea turtle nest right there. Another one right behind it. I don't know what that little triangular deal is. Huh. Learn something new every day. Thankfully, that rain is hanging out in the Gulf. Thankfully. Surprised we haven't seen any manatees come swimming by us here. So peaceful down here. That water is gorgeous. There's a lot of old tree stumps along here. Hard to imagine that used to be trees out here, out where the water is. Imagine the beach being way out here, where these tree stumps are underwater now. This shows you how much shoreline we're losing. Crazy. Well, we saw nest 135. Wonder if there's any more down here. We are very, very close to Clam Pass. If you see that white building up on the left, that is Pelican Bay's, another one of their little beach clubs there. That's there. I think there's a restaurant and a bar there for the residents of Pelican Bay. That's just on the north side of Clam Pass. With all the condos of Park Shore in the background. Go through my videos and you'll see, you'll find do it on YouTube. Quality is a lot better on YouTube. Get on my YouTube channel if you know where that is. It's on Facebook too, but it's better on YouTube. You'll see some nice aerial video, kind of like an aerial tour of Clam Pass Park. Check it out. You'll see the boardwalk, the beach, the pass. Very cool. It'll give you a good idea of where I'm at right now. Put it on your bucket list if you haven't visited Clam Pass Park in North Naples. That storm is moving very, very slowly, fortunately for me. Very slow. Well, these folks here, they can drive down here. The folks in Pelican Bay, I believe they drive. I don't think it's a tram ride for them down here. to get to their beach park. Good morning. Good morning. Almost there. Almost there. What a walk we have had this morning, huh? What a walk. Wow. We have come quite a ways here, quite a ways down the beach this morning. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Somebody left a big old sandcastle on the beach. Big old sandcastle up there. Well, here we are, folks. We have made it. We have taken the trek to Clam Pass. I hope you enjoyed the journey. Do look for the aerial video of Clam Pass. Do a search in my videos. Go aerial view. Google aerial view of Clam Pass Park. My video should pop up in the Google search. The park itself is on the other side of the pass there. You can see the Naples Grand Hotel sticking up over there. When the tide is right here, when the tide is coming out, This is kind of like a little lazy river. It goes back in, winds around the mangroves back in there. You can sit on an inner tube, and the current actually will take you out. It takes you out the mouth of the pass here. It takes you out the mouth of the pass here, and then out into the Gulf, and it just swings you back in towards the beach. It's like a natural lazy river. It's kind of cool. Very cool, actually. There's been plenty of dolphin sightings in this pass here when the water's deep. Lots of birds, wildlife back in here. But this is Clam Pass. You've heard me mention it. Now you get to see it. Clam Bay, back in here. How about that, huh? You can actually, I don't know how deep the water is right now. They were talking about dredging this out. I know they dredged it a while back. Oh, I see lots of birds back in here. Perched just along the edge of the mangroves. This is definitely a manatee haven back in here. Good place for the manatees to hang out. Just wish it was a nicer morning. Wish we had prettier skies as we look out the mouth of Clam Pass. There you go, out in the middle of Clam Pass. How's that? Very cool. Now I got a heck of a walk back. It was fun walking down here, but now we got quite a walk back. Quite a walk back. But I achieved my goal. Beautiful. A beautiful Father's Day walk down the beach. I love it. I love it. We're up to 135 nests on this stretch of beach. That is awesome. Absolutely awesome. looking to the south. Across Clam Pass. What a walk. What a walk. Looks like the rain might be letting up. Might be seeing a little blue down there. Maybe someday we'll go over to Clam Pass. I have no clue what the signal's like there. Maybe someday we'll just go for a little ride down the boardwalk on the tram. Get a seat up front with the driver. Take you for a slow ride out the boardwalk to the beach. That would be kind of fun. Well, it is time to start the march back to Vanderbilt Beach. The long march. May I add, the long march back to Vanderbilt Beach. Real quick, those condos again, that's the condos of Park Shore. That's the very north end you're seeing. The north end of the Park Shore area. Those big condos there. Too bad the sun's not out bright and shiny. Bright and sunny. Lighting up the water here for us. But anyway, here we go. Hope you're enjoying our time together this morning. A lot of time together this morning. I'll put this video posted on YouTube later this morning. It's going to take a little while to get it uploaded. It's going to be a big file, kind of a big file, just because it's so long. If you want to watch a replay, the replay is always, you can watch it on Facebook, but it's a little better quality on YouTube. If there's any specific things you want to watch, I always encourage people to watch the replays on YouTube. Check out those two great blue herons we saw very early on in our walk this morning. Be interesting to see how far I walked this morning. This has to be a couple miles down here at least. Getting any bites?
No, but I'm not doing a good job of catching bait.
Oh, you're not? Oh, really? No bait out here?
There's a ton of bait. I don't know why. I'm just not picking it up today.
Maybe they're just a little too small.
I think escaping. I have a small net, and they're a little deeper, and I think they're out. Yeah.
Gotcha.
You a fisherman?
Not really. I practice once in a while.
Yeah, I like to think I am one, but maybe not today.
Well, good luck. Have a great day. Yeah, me and fishing. I don't know. I just don't have patience. I don't have patience to stand on the beach with a fishing pole, even sit out on a boat with a fishing pole. Now, I don't mind if you're out on a boat and you're fishing and you're just reeling them in one after the other. That's okay. I can deal with that. But the sitting and waiting, that part of the fishing is not for me. A lot of people enjoy that, very relaxing. Me, I can't stand still. If you've ever been around me, you see me pacing around a lot. Golf. Golf is another sport. I guess you'd call it golf a sport that I am not into at all. No patience whatsoever. Hurry up and hit the ball, and then I get mad because the ball doesn't go where I want it to go, and I just throw my clubs in the water and say that's enough of that. I'd rather be walking the beach with my friends. There's a couple of my friends over here. Ibis and Iggy. Little snowy egret and the white ibis. Ibis and Iggy. There's another one of those. You know what? I saw one of these earlier. Had pink ribbon on it. Another one of those triangular markings, nest markings. I'm wondering what this is all about. I'm wondering if that's a gopher tortoise nest. I don't know where gopher tortoises lay their eggs, but I wonder if that little one's, I wonder what kind of nest that is, why they have it marked off like that. Obviously, it's a very small nest compared to the loggerhead sea turtle nest next to it. What do you suppose that is? What do you suppose that is? That's the second one I've noticed. Interesting. Interesting. I wonder how they even find a little nest like that. Huh. Never saw that at Del Norwegians. Never seen that at Del Norwegians. This is a beautiful, beautiful stretch of beach. And like I said earlier, it's actually, this is private here. This is a private beach owned by the community of Pelican Bay here. Technically, you're not supposed to be walking up on that beach up there. You're only allowed to stay out by the water line here, the high tide line, back up into here. It's kind of weird how people can own a beach. I guess you can buy an island. People do own little islands. But I can't imagine this beach getting used very much. There is no access to it that I have seen down here, other than at the very south end by Clam Pass. I don't see any access points to this beach here. I still don't know who won the lamps, the Sparkle and Shine lanterns that were auctioned off to raise money for our friend Kelly. I don't know who the winners of the lamps are. Whoever won, you got to go through all those posts and see who had the highest bid. You need to send your money to her PayPal account and send Donnie your shipping information. You're going to need to send Donnie your shipping information. She's going to need that so she can ship you your lantern. And thank you for participating in that auction. Kelly really appreciates it. And those of you that just went ahead and put money in her PayPal account, thank you so much for doing that. She really appreciates that. Every dollar helps, believe me. I know how it goes. Please keep Kelly in your prayers. Please keep her in your prayers as she goes in for her surgery. Interesting how these little waves are rolling onto the beach. Just in this little section down here, the waves kind of picked up. That storm stayed away. It's definitely creeping closer, but it's keeping its distance, still keeping its distance from me, thankfully. Maybe I'll make it back without getting dumped on. I think there's an osprey nest over here on the right. Didn't notice that as I was coming down this morning. Listen to the waves now. I believe that's an osprey stand over there. See that thing sticking up kind of in the center of the screen? I don't know if that's, I can't tell if that's an old dead tree or a man-made stand over there right now. Get a little closer. Looks man-made to me. It could be a bald eagle nest too. I don't know. Could be a bald eagle nest. Wherever it is, there's nothing in it. We'll go over there and get a closer look. Interesting. Surprised I didn't notice that walking down here. I was probably looking at that storm, not paying attention. It's a big nest. Gonna sneeze, darn it. Somebody walked by me with bug spray on. Hang on. Sorry. Excuse me. Sorry about that. So I don't know if that's an osprey or a bald eagle nest, but there it is. It's huge. That is a huge nest. Come on, gimbal, settle down. That is a huge, huge nest. Whatever kind it might be. Whatever its inhabitants might be. Maybe one of you Pelican Bay people know what that is. If it's bald eagles, it'd be fun to keep an eye on it, but gosh, it's a long walk down here. Need to get a golf cart. Very cool. There's a little ghost crab hole, a little ghost crab den over here. You can see its little tracks. It's little tracks. We did catch a glimpse of a ghost crab the other day at Del Norwegians. Just a quick glimpse of one. They're hard to catch. They're fast little critters. I saw him come out of his hole and we followed him. He ran into the water. But that's, if you see these little holes, that's what they are. They're ghost crabs. Totally harmless. Very timid. Maybe I'll go over to Roy's house later, pay him a visit for Father's Day. I'm guessing he has left the beach. By the time I get back there, he'll probably have already gone home. I wasn't planning on walking all the way down to Clam Pass this morning, but what the heck. It was fun. Good exercise. Somewhere along here is where we saw nest number 135. It's starting to cool off. The rain is definitely getting closer. I can feel the temperature dropping. It's not as dark though, it's not as heavy. The rain is not as heavy now, but the clouds are definitely over top of me now. You can see what's left of the little wall cloud or shelf cloud there, whatever you want to call it. It's kind of breaking up. It was very distinctive earlier this morning, that ridge. Still raining, still rain. Looking down to the south. Joni, good morning. Well, I wonder if there'll be any donuts, fresh donuts waiting for me when I get home today. That was quite a treat and a surprise the other day. That was a first. Gail never made me any fresh donuts before. That was a first. And let me tell you what, they were awesome. Nothing like fresh donuts right out of the oven, fresh glazed donuts. They were awesome. All you dads going out for Father's Day breakfast. Enjoy those Father's Day breakfasts. Today is your day, Dad. All the dads in the world and that have left the world. God bless all of you. My dad was a very, very simple man. He enjoyed the simple things in life. He really didn't care about money that much. Didn't care where his clothes came from. My entire life with him, I think my father only had 2 cars. Only 2 cars. Since the day I was born. He just believed in keeping them cars running forever. Only 2 cars. He has since passed. He was a good man. Good Christian man. Took very good care of my mom and me. God bless him. Served his country. He would be upset if he was around right now, though, I can tell you that. He would be upset with what's going on in this world, in this country right now. He would be stating his mind. Let's put it that way. If something upset him, you knew it. That's the one thing he wasn't afraid to do, was stand his ground. Well, here's that nest number 135. There's the tracks, the crawl tracks again to nest 135 up there on the beach. Loggerhead sea turtle nest 135. Very, very cool. Wonder how many there are in all of Collier County.
When do they come out?
Hi?
When do they come?
About 2 months. That's a fresh nest right there. So 55 days, 60 days.
What are these tracks?
Yeah.
What are
Loggerhead sea turtles.
That's the turtle track?
Yep. They're pretty big. They're about this big.
And then so in a couple months, how do I know? Like, I've always missed it. I've never seen
Yeah, it's a stroke of luck. I mean, your odds of getting hit by lightning are probably greater than catching one of them hatch. But you see the sand kind of just like starts bubbling.
Yeah.
It takes a couple hours, and all of a sudden one pops up, and then one, and then it's like a little volcano. It like erupts, and they come shooting out and crawl into the water. Yep.
That's awesome.
If you catch it, you're
Like
lucky.
dusk
But
or-
it usually happens at night.
Dusk?
Yeah, usually
After
around,
sunset?
in between midnight and 4 a.m.
Oh.
And it's just the way, that's Mother Nature protecting them.
Yeah. of course.
They know when it's dark out. They can tell by the temperature.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that they cage them up like that.
Yeah, and that's 135. That nest is number 135. That's just on this beach here, from Clam Pass up to Wiggins.
Really?
Yeah.
135?
Yep, on just this stretch of beach
Wow.
So-
Between Wiggins and
and Clam Pass. Yeah.
That's
So
awesome.
it's a good
So the
season.
mother just comes out, lays her eggs, and then leaves?
Yep.
And that's it?
Yep.
Her job's done?
Well, she might come back up to 3 times
Oh, yeah.
during the nesting season. Yep. And
For more eggs, or just to check on her nest?
to lay more eggs.
Really?
Yeah, they're busy out there. But then what's interesting is that sea turtle that made that nest was born on this beach. They come back to where they were born.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I don't think it's the exact same
What are
spot.
you doing here?
I do a live blog on Facebook.
Cool.
I just kind of walk the beach and look for fun things and
Yeah.
fun people, interesting people, and
Yeah.
meet all kinds of neat people out here. Everybody's happy at the beach,
I know.
you know?
That makes sense.
How could you not be happy? Hey, it was nice talking to you. Yep, bye-bye. Always fun meeting a new person on the beach. Oh, look at this. Oh, darn it, there was a little snowy egret perched on this old stump here. Would have made a beautiful picture. He just jumped off and went down the beach. Darn it. Darn it. It's going to make for a beautiful picture. Oh well. Oh boy. It's getting late here. Anybody, what time is it? Can somebody post the time there? Share the time with me? Curious as to how long we've been out here this morning. Oh boy. So we have been out here for a while, huh? We've gone over the 2-hour mark. I believe we've gone over the 2-hour mark. We're getting close to it. Wow. This is a long, long walk this morning. By the way, I want to thank all of you for tagging along. Those of you that are popping in and out here during the walk, thanks for joining me. Thank you so much for being a friend. Thank you for the stars you're sending. I see I've got 950 stars there this morning. Thank you for that. 950 so far. I appreciate that. Those of you that are regular monthly supporters of my Southwest Florida television page, thank you for doing that. You guys that do the monthly support, thank you. Hoping to gain some more supporters so I can come out here more often. It's really not about, I mean, it is about the beach and the beach walk and what we see along the way, but it's more about just, these live feeds, as you know, are more about just bringing people together in the morning. It's just a way of getting everybody together. An easy way of bringing people together from all around the world. While you're having your morning coffee or evening hottie toddy, whatever it might be, wherever you're watching from. Depends what time of the day it is where you're at. For us here in Florida, obviously, it's morning. But it could very well be the middle of the night for some of our other friends watching. But anyway, hopefully you've made some new friends here during our time together. Hopefully you're not bashful when you come on here. Introduce yourself, let everyone know where you're watching from. It's the ability to make these live comments that make these live feeds so much fun. And that's what it's really all about. I know a lot of people watch on YouTube, but it's just not the same on YouTube. You can't comment. You're missing the friendship part of the whole deal, the social aspect of these beach walks. If you're just joining, we walked all the way down to the end of this beach. We went all the way down to Clam Pass this morning, all the way down to Clam Pass. Had quite the walk this morning, quite the walk. I just only wish it was nicer weather, not so overcast, but you know what? It's still beautiful. Every morning is beautiful in its own way, just like people. Everybody is beautiful in their own way. Good morning. I miss seeing the dolphins. I don't know where our dolphin buddies are. I saw one early on this morning. I saw one, but it was so far out there I couldn't even get any video of it. Saw one dolphin, that was it. I thought being in this down here to the south here in this kind of remote area, maybe we'd see some more, but nope. Hey, if you enjoy these walks, if you appreciate what I do, if you're feeling generous and you want to send a little extra thank you, a tip as I call it, a little tip, just like you tip your pizza guy or your delivery guy or whatever, your server. If you're feeling generous and you want to send a little thank you, you can find a link to my PayPal account in the description of this post. Believe me, I do appreciate that. That little bit of money that comes in now and then, that's the money that gets me over the hump every month. Can't bank on it, but believe me, it does help out. It makes things a little easier in these crazy times. Those of you that have sent something, those of you that send something almost on a regular basis, thank you, thank you, thank you. Got a lot of wonderful, generous people following along here. A lot of them. You guys are awesome. And we all have one thing in common. That's we share the love of nature. We all share the love of nature. The beauty of God's creation here. This is kind of our escape in the mornings, these beach walks. It's our escape from all the other nonsense that's going on social media. We try to keep this a peaceful and happy place in the morning. Stay away from the politics. Just enjoy the peace and serenity of the moment here. So Bobby, either on those lanterns, the sparkle and shine lanterns, whoever the high bidder was, I think either Bobby or Donnie is going to be sending you a message on Facebook and notifying you if you're the winner of one of the lanterns. And they will definitely need to get your address, and they will need you to put that money into Kelly's PayPal account. So hopefully they will be one of them will be contacting you. So look for a message from either Bobby Matthews or Donnie Deaton. I don't know why I say Donnie every once in a while. Donnie Deaton. Two of our awesome beach family members. Donnie and Bobby. Huge hearts. Hearts of gold, those two ladies. Hearts of gold. Well, the rain is fizzling out. It never made it. The downpour never came, thankfully. That's looking down to the south. If you're just tuning in, down to the south. We're on the beach at Pelican Bay in North Naples. It is gorgeous. The water is nice looking here, just because it's so dark, it's kind of hard to see. The water is just full, just teeming with little bait fish, little tiny, little hatchlings. Thousands and thousands of them down here. Thousands of them, millions of them, all along the shoreline. Just incredible, the amount of life in that water. Good morning. By the way, that water's probably around 84 degrees, if you're wondering what the water temperature is. Around 84 degrees. I'd like to keep rolling here, but I don't know where my battery's at. Don't know how much battery juice I've got left here. My battery is getting a little low too. Starting to get low. My personal battery. I'll try to visit Roy later today and share a video of that visit. We'll see what happens. Some of our beach friends are at Wiggins Pass fishing this morning, and they invited you to come up there. Scott and Linda, Tom and Karen, Kevin. There's a few other people. Darn it, I can't remember. There was somebody, darn it, that came down on vacation. One of our beach friends, they're down here. Some of our beach friends are down here visiting, and they're up at the pass too. And I forgot who it was. Shame on me. Got so many friends, I can't keep track of y'all. And the numbers just keep growing and growing and growing. Our beach family just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. More and more followers. I mean, we are, what are we up to? I don't know, 30,000 followers, over 30,000, 30,100, and it just grows every day. A couple here, a couple there. Just incredible. Who'd have thought, huh? Who'd have thought anybody want to follow an old man walking along the beach with a video, with a camera, an iPhone? Who would have thought that would have sparked the interest of so many people and brought so many wonderful people together? It amazes me. It amazes Roy, too. He's amazed by the number of people that have joined together here, have come together. That's not me jogging on the beach. I'd love to be able to do that. Just walking's wearing me out. Probably gonna go home and grab a bite to eat and take a nap. We had a great walk today. An invigorating walk, a nice walk. Good for the heart, good for the soul, good for the mind. Body and spirit, absolutely. Some nice little beachfront homes up there. Kind of hard to see, but nice little beachfront homes. A couple of them. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them there. Four little beachfront houses. Just little cracker boxes. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. Oh well, I did. Sorry. That does not look like a house. That thing there looks like some kind of... That looks like a restaurant or something. It's huge. It's huge. That and the one next to it on the left, they're gigantic. They take up the whole lot. That looks like a hotel. A little hotel. I don't even know if Facebook is going to let me save this video. It might be too long this morning. Hopefully they'll allow me to save it, and hopefully I can get it uploaded onto YouTube. Some fly fishermen. Good, how are you? Well, we're getting closer to Vanderbilt Beach. Closer to our starting point. Like I said, I'm sure Roy has gone home by now. I did bring his chair out and set it on the beach for him early this morning. Morning. Don't expect another walk down to Clam Pass for a while. The walk down there wasn't so bad. It's the walk back. I've still got a ways to go. We came in up by where that condo is up there, that little yellow one up there. That's where we came in at. And we've had well over a 2-hour walk now, well over a 2-hour walk. On Father's Day morning in North Naples, huh? How about that? This is my Father's Day present to myself. Walking the beach. Great present. I love it. I love it, I love it. Even though I am sweating, not profusely, but I am damp. Such high humidity here. Actually could have used a little rain. Would have felt good, just a little drizzle, not a heavy downpour. A little drizzle would have been nice. Good morning. You know, most people are smiling, they say good morning, they're happy out here. Every once in a while you get a sourpuss walks by. But all in all, it's always happy people out here. I ran into a very pleasant young lady earlier. She was wanting to know about the turtle nests when they hatch. Very interested in our sea turtles. So I shared what little knowledge I had about them with her. Any of you that have Roy's phone number, if you want to give him a call, that'd be sweet. Wish him a happy Father's Day. I'm sure that would make his day a little sweeter. If you got Roy's number, give him a call. He loves hearing from his friends, even if he can't, place you when you say your name, even if he can't place you. Don't worry about it. It's the thought that counts. Morning. In some ways, it's a good thing the sun wasn't out full bore today, full blast beating down on me. The camera probably wouldn't have survived a long walk like this, would have overheated. So it's kind of nice that it was overcast. I might have overheated. Well, I see we are up to 1,000 stars this morning. Thank you. Thank you for being so generous this morning. One evening, I got an incredible 3,400 stars. That was just incredible. But again, I thank you guys for being so kind to me. So kind to others. I know you are just as generous to other people as you are to me. God bless you. Little ibis there, kind of in between colors. Still got the dark feathers on its head. They are a dark blackish brown when they're juveniles. This one's in the middle of losing its dark feathers and turning white. That is a white ibis. Nothing wrong with it. We saw a large group of them earlier this morning. We got a nice little up-close look at some young ones. Oh, here's a big group of people coming down the beach here. It's a mob scene. Boy, that's the most people I've seen together on the beach here today. There's going to be a lot more people on Vanderbilt Beach when we get back there than were there earlier when we started 2 hours ago. Over 2 hours ago at Vandy Beach. Vandy Beach. Vanderbilt Beach. All the locals call it Vandy Beach. Vandy Beach. Big difference between the beach at Vanderbilt and the beach at Delnor Wiggins Pass State Park. Big difference. Of course, you got all the condos along Vanderbilt Beach, whereas Delnor Wiggins is all natural. It's kind of a different crowd, too. Different type of people at Vandy Beach. A much younger crowd at Vanderbilt Beach. A lot more younger folks. Both beaches are beautiful. All of our beaches here in Southwest Florida are beautiful. If you don't come out and take advantage of our beaches, you're missing out on something really, really spectacular, really special. But as you can see, the rain is kind of dissipated. It was black out there earlier this morning, black out to the west and down to the south there. That sky was pitch black. And it's starting to lighten up a little bit. We're back down by the Ritz-Carlton again. There's the Ritz, the tan building. The tan building there, the Ritz-Carlton Beach Resort. Well, you remember earlier when we were walking down here, we saw the chairs stacked up the Ritz. I said, well, by the time we get back, they'll have those chairs out on the beach. And as you can see, the beach is lined with the beach chairs and umbrellas. We're going to try to get whatever sun they can today. Looks like it's going to be partly cloudy all day today. Mostly cloudy. All the little blue umbrellas. What a difference, huh? A couple hours makes. What a difference. Some jet skiers and paddle boarders out there. Gorgeous. Give you a look out into the Gulf and back down to the south here. Kind of hard to see the horizon out there this morning. Kind of hard to see the horizon. There's some rental jet skis out here in the water. I don't know if these are part of the Ritz. I don't see the parasailing boat. They do parasailing here as well. The jet ski rentals, paddle boards, parasailing. Looks like some people getting ready to head out on a jet ski now. Getting their instruction, getting their lesson. Well, I'm going to have to call it a morning here. It has been quite a morning. They got quite a few jet skis here, half a dozen of them lined up for rental. That's kind of cool. Yamahas. Oh. Well, there's Vandy Beach. We made it back in one piece. We made it back in one piece. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for tagging along. Again, thanks for being a friend, a follower, a supporter. Those of you that are financial supporters, thank you so very, very much. I really appreciate it. Well, enjoy the rest of your Sunday, the rest of your Father's Day. Dads, all you dads out there, take it easy. Seize the moment. Enjoy getting pampered for this one day. God bless all of you. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. Tally ho, and God bless.